I'd like to introduce our MC. Bart Walker has been, I don't want to say fixture, but he's an important part of Murfreesboro, and he advocates for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County every single day. The first time I met Bart, we were actually working together in the parent-teacher organization at Mitchell Nelson, so I know that he has a true love of Murfreesboro City Schools. And so when Ralph asked me, he said, "Do you think you can get Bart again tonight?" I said, "Well, I'll sure try it." So at this time, I'm going to introduce the person who makes the Good Neighbor Station, WGNS, the Good Neighbor Station, and that would be Mr. Bart Walker.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. And I have a secret I have to share with you. Every time Dr. Gilbert is on the radio, I think to myself how fortunate our community is to have outstanding educators like you. You don't have to watch TV too long to know we are lucky here in Rutherford County. Luck is not the answer, though, because it's through your leadership that our youth are really getting prepared for tomorrow. And I thank you for that. And every time Dr. Gilbert is on, I always think, I really wish I could start over again, because the things that are available in the Murfreesboro City School System are phenomenal. You're to be commended for that. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get started if that's all right. Okay.
I need Alexandra wherever she is. Oh, there she is.
Okay. Wait for everybody to get up front. Now it's time to recognize and celebrate the Murfreesboro City Schools Employees of the Year. And as I call your name, please come to the front to accept your award. The School Support Staff of the Year: Lisa Lowe. Lisa is the Support Staff of the Year for Black Fox Elementary School. Lori Cantrell, Special Education Support Staff of the Year with Black Fox Elementary. Desiree Keith, Support Staff of the Year from Bradley Academy. Susan Brandon, Support Staff of the Year at Cason Lane Academy. Amy Hines, Special Education Support Staff of the Year at Cason Lane Academy. And Trish Huffine, Support Staff of the Year at the Discovery School. Jean Sanders, Support Staff of the Year at Irma Siegel Elementary. Annie Masters, Special Education Support Staff of the Year with Irma Siegel Elementary. Rebecca Gallinat, Support Staff of the Year at Hobgood Elementary. Robin Jernigan, Support Staff of the Year at John Pittard Elementary. Debbie Polito, Support Staff of the Year, Mitchell Nielsen School. Sarah Davis, Special Education Support Staff of the Year, Mitchell Nielsen School. Tracy Talmadge, Support Staff of the Year, Northfield Elementary. Judy Smith, Special Education Support Staff of the Year with Northfield Elementary. Kathy Brown, Support Staff of the Year with Overall Creek Elementary. Rita Harrison, Support Staff of the Year with Reeves Rogers Elementary. And Kim Grugan, Support Staff of the Year, Scales Elementary. Let's have a big round of applause for our support staff of the year. Thank you for your service. Now let's honor the departmental employees of the year. Robert Milligan, Employee of the Year in the Maintenance Department. Dennis Reed, Employee of the Year in the Maintenance Department. Amani Al-Jamal, Substitute Teacher of the Year, District-wide. Dustin Patrick, Employee of the Year in Technology. James Mears, Custodian of the Year, First Shift, John Kittard Elementary. Heather McGuire, Custodian of the Year, Second Shift, Irma Siegel Elementary. Sherry Gibbons, District Bookkeeper of the Year, Mitchell Nielsen School. Bruce Myers, Employee of the Year, Transportation Department. Wayne Alexander, the Bus Assistant of the Year, Transportation Department. Leanne Story, District School Nurse of the Year, Black Fox Elementary. And Brian Sally, District ESP Staff of the Year, Scales Elementary. And that concludes our departmental employees of the year. Thank you for your outstanding service. Now it's time to recognize all of our teachers of the year. Since you've already received your awards, we want you to stand up at your table to be recognized. You don't have to come up front this time. Just stand up and let everybody know who you are, because we are very proud of you. These are the 2018-2019 Teachers of the Year. Dana Stem, District Teacher of the Year, Bradley Academy. Sarah Chumney, District Teacher of the Year, Cason Lane Academy. Denise Crumball, Cason Lane Academy. Emily Petty, Bradley Academy. Hope Padgett, Black Fox Elementary. Tammy Stout, Black Fox Elementary. Kimberly Colley, Discovery School. Charlotte Young, Discovery School. Amberly Sandberg, Irma Siegel Elementary. Margaret Lane, Irma Siegel Elementary. Nicole Bell, Hobgood Elementary. Mark Gibson, Hobgood Elementary. Jennifer Whitlow, John Pittard Elementary. Kyle Cantrell, John Pittard Elementary. Kim Curtis, Mitchell Nielsen School. Ashley Herod, Mitchell Nielsen School. Sarah Easterly, Northfield Elementary. Nancy Kelly, Northfield Elementary. Whitley Troutman, Overall Creek Elementary. Erin Nunley, Overall Creek Elementary. Amy Stevenson, Reeves Rogers Elementary. Stephanie Stump, Reeves Rogers Elementary. Rachel Slough, Scales Elementary. Meredith Davis, Scales Elementary. And I'd like to mention that although our Teachers of the Year have already received their awards, we do not want them to leave tonight empty-handed. Teachers of the Year, before you leave tonight, please take the centerpiece as a keepsake for tonight's event. That's so neat. The centerpiece there on your table. If there's more than one at the table, you have to arm wrestle. Okay, our 2018 and 2019 retirees. Retirees, if you would, as I read your name, please make your way to the front to accept your award. We are so proud of all that you have done over the years here at the Murfreesboro City Schools. Merrill Austin. Ms. Austin currently teaches at Cason Lane and will be retiring at the end of this school year. She's been with the Murfreesboro City Schools for 21 years and has been an educator for even longer. Congratulations on your well-earned retirement. Justine Bain. Ms. Bain is currently enjoying her retirement by spending time with her family, especially her grandson. Her greatest accomplishment is getting letters and videos from former students and getting to see how they have succeeded. Sue Hooter. When talking about accomplishments, she says, relationships. We don't just build relationships with our coworkers in a school setting, but with students, families, and community members. She says, I know when I run into a former student, they will know me, not only as someone who used to work at their school, but as someone with a smiling face that is always glad to see them and genuinely concerned for their well-being. That also goes for parents that I see in different community settings. Ms. Hooter plans to spend more time with family in Texas and Louisiana and traveling and fishing with her husband during the week. Sue Hooter. Julia Harris. Ms. Harris says that it's time to indulge her hobbies and other passions, friends, family, reading, gardening, blacksmithing, cooking, just to name a few. She wants to do some community service and says that maybe I'll finally get my house cleaned from top to bottom. She's getting married to her best friend this fall, and he's going to teach her how to drive a tractor. When asked about her greatest accomplishment, she said, it wasn't an easy question to answer because it's hard to pinpoint one thing. She says, I am like any other teacher in that I'm always overjoyed to know that my students have grown up and become productive and successful students and are making a difference to others in their own ways. I love when they come to tell me about what they've been doing and how little things that I taught them have helped them. And I really love when I'm able to employ their services. Her favorite reunion was outside a local Walgreens when a handsome and very athletically built young man threw his arms around her, hugged the breath out of her, and asked if I knew who he was. She did, and she proudly told her that he graduated from MTSU and was now a rugby player. Definitely a success. Julia, thank you. Steve Nagy. Mr. Nagy is not in attendance tonight, but he shared that he is excited to hike the Pacific Crest Trail with his sons and babysit with his new grandson. Zenobia Craig. Ms. Craig plans to organize her home, spend more time with her granddaughter, travel, and do all the things that she's wanted to do but hasn't had the time to pursue. She considers her greatest accomplishment to be when a student returns to personally invite her to their high school or college graduation. She says, "The greatest accomplishment is knowing that they feel that I played a major part in their success and now in their future." Zenobia Craig. Beth Blassingame. Ms. Blassingame says that the greatest accomplishment of her career is running into former students or their parents every single day as she goes about the city and hearing how well her kids are doing, especially when parents say thank you. And we've never forgotten what you did for our child. She hears that regularly. She's hoping to build a part-time job in June at a local library when she hopes to be able to work with both children and adults. She's planning a few trips too, like DC with her sister, Christmas in Asheville with some girlfriends, and then San Diego to see her sailor children. Beth Blassingame. Tanya Clayton. Ms. Clayton is looking forward to traveling and spending more time with her grandchildren. We hear that a lot. Now, the grandchildren are neat. She hopes that she has encouraged the children that she has served to have a love of learning that will last them for a lifetime. Tanya Clayton. And Karen Hartley. Ms. Hartley says that her greatest accomplishment is evident on her classroom bulletin board that has pictures of almost 500 children displayed. She says that it has been a privilege and an accomplishment to teach and love each one. And after retiring, she plans on loving on her granddaughter and soon to be grandson, ignoring the clock and enjoying simple pleasures of life. Karen Hartley. Letty Allen. Ms. Allen considers her greatest career accomplishment to have earned her master's degree during a challenging time in her life while her mother struggled with a terminal illness. She plans to relax and spend more time with family for a while. Letty Allen. Cynthia Peaster. Ms. Feaster is not in attendance tonight, but she says, "For me, there are many blessings that I'm so grateful to have been a recipient of. One who has been having the opportunity to be in a relationship with the most amazing colleagues. Another has been the privilege of teaching and watching our wonderful children grow and mature, and being permitted and able to carry those relationships with me as I leave this wonderful profession. This is probably my greatest accomplishment." Cynthia Feaster. Well, congratulations, and thank you to all of the 2018 and 2019 retirees. Let's have a big round of applause for them. It's been an honor to be here with you tonight, and I'll see you in the morning on the radio. I heard that somewhere.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. Close to the last page of the program, we'd like to thank a few people. The school board, we have an awesome school board. It's very hard to get every member of the school board together at one event, which is not a school board meeting because of conflict in schedules. Tonight, every school board member is in attendance, so thank you very much. The school board and the city council, they provide a lot of support for Murfreesboro City Schools and helps us to be very successful. Mr. Walker, thank you again for all of your time. Before we schedule the event, we make sure with Mr. Walker that he can do it on that date. So it all revolves around him. Tony Hartman, you did great. Thank you very much. I played a lot of those songs on my 8-track tape player. Sandy Sheely and her crew, thank you very much. After Mr. Walker, we get with Sandy to make sure that the nutrition department can help us with the food. Rebecca, Jack, Terry. That's Rebecca. Rebecca, Jack, Terry, Amanda, Jennifer, Rita, Janet, and Teresa. Thank you very much. And we have some corporate sponsors who donate a little bit of money so we could print the programs and everything. Fifth Third Bank, 5 Points, Franklin Graphic Products and Services, they did a great job on the program. And the Grove always cuts us a great deal because they're friends with Linda Gilbert. Lastly, I would like to thank all of you who were honored tonight because of what you do for the children of Murfreesboro City. The special ones, loved ones who came with the honorees, thank you for supporting them. And the program's over. You can sit here and chit chat, whatever you'd like to do, but I appreciate you coming out tonight. Thank you.